Hey guys, this is Miss JS. I'm at work, so it's a little dark because I'm sitting outside at work. People do have to pay bills. Anyway, so this is gonna be my story time on my first time. So yeah. Um Me and my dude had been together at the time for about 2.5 years, almost 3. It was a lot of peer pressure to lose my virginity or whatever the case may be, but I was just like not trying to do that. And I don't know, it just got to the point where it was like, oh Lord, you might as well just get it over with. So anyway, we went to school. It was the last day of school. We went to school. I think we wound up getting out early. So me, him, and my best friend, at the time, I went back to his house. Now, get your mind out of the gutter because there wasn't no threesomes going on. I ain't even know nothing about sex, let alone a threesome at the time. So, we all go back to his house. We chilling or whatever. And he's like, we're going to call him, I guess I'll call him Chocolate. And she could be brown skin. So anyway, Chocolate like, babe, come back. Come here or whatever. And I'm like, okay. So I go to his room or whatever. And I'm like, what's up? I don't even think we had kissed or any of that. We probably kissed once, but it wasn't too many times because I was a virgin and I ain't want to be kissing on you and all that extraness. So he was like, come here. So I went to his room or whatever, and I think we kissed. For some reason, brown skin wound up following us to the room, and I'm just like, why are you even here? Go home. Like, that's how I felt. So then I don't really know what happened. I think we wound up closing the door. One thing led to another. I was like, do you have protection? He was like, let me see. So he gets up, he's walking around the house looking for protection or whatever. I don't know what he was doing, honestly. This fool come back in the room, y'all, with a rubber glove. A rubber glove. Like latex glove that you find, I ain't gonna say find, that you get from the hospital or some shit. It was white. It was a latex glove. I said, what the hell is that? Mind you, I've seen a condom, but I've never seen it outside of the package. So I couldn't tell you what it looked like or what it didn't look like. So I was like, what the hell is that? And then I was like, that's a glove. It got 5 fingers on it. Like, what the hell we finna do with a glove? So by now I'm really scared. And he was like, I'll just put it on. We can use it as protection. What? I was like, oh God, I'm finna die. Like, it was too much for my inner child. So we get, I think he was trying to like, I don't know. I think he was trying to like, insert it in or get me in the mood or something. But I wasn't in the mood because first off, you don't even have proper protection. Second off, my best friend is in there and this is not gonna freaking work. So anywho, my best friend wound up coming in the room. And she was like, y'all left me in the living room. And she came in the room. She was like, oh, crap. And she sat on the floor at the end of the bed. Y'all, now I am really uncomfortable because this is supposed to be my first time. First off, it's supposed to be special. It wasn't shit special about it. You didn't have a condom. You were not properly prepared. And you got my best friend sitting at the end of the bed. The fuck? I was ready to go. So I'm sitting here and I'm just like, oh my God. So now he done stuck it in and I'm just like, it hurt, but I was just I think I was so mad because I was like, why is my friend sitting at the end of this damn bed watching me? Like, this is not how this is supposed to go. And I'm just like, I want this to be over, like, just over. So he is like humping his heart out, and he's like, you ain't gonna say nothing? I said, no. What do you want me to say? He was like, you don't feel it? I said, yes, I feel it, and it hurts. However, brown skin is in here, and this is really uncomfortable for me. And he was like, well, you want me to tell her to leave? She was like, well, I'm scared to sit in there by myself. Bitch, you scared to sit in the living room by yourself? Like, behind a closed door, you scared to sit right there in the living room by yourself? Seriously? I was just like, oh my God. And he was like, so you don't want to do this? I was like, no, I don't. Because I don't like it. And I don't like where this is going. And I'm not having fun. And this is not the way I intended to lose my virginity. I don't remember getting wet. I don't remember him nutting. This shit was so long ago, y'all. And I was just like, this shit is horrible. I remember I wound up putting on my clothes. We wound up walking Brown Skin home, which stayed right down the street from Chocolate. And I think I went home. And he was like, you want me to walk you home? No. You stay your ass here and leave me alone. Like, that's how I was. That's how I felt. And I don't remember if he walked me home. If he did, he walked me halfway home, not all the way home. My legs weren't shaking. I was hurting, but it wasn't. I don't know. It just wasn't. That's that phrase, you wasn't wearing nothing, never have. That was that phrase, okay? I could not believe that was my first time. We stayed together, I think a couple of weeks or so after that, maybe. We stayed together all that summer because this was the last day of school going into the summer. And then it was last day of school, 8th grade year. So going into the summer, I think we were together, but I wound up talking to another friend's cousin. And I just was like, I didn't want to talk to Chocolate no more. And it wasn't because, it was just, I don't know, because I guess it got better as time went on, because me and Chocolate did have, sex all summer long after that. But that point in time, girl, I don't know what that was, but it was the devil. So and then I don't know, by 9th grade year, I was just like, you childish, I can't do this, I don't want to do this no more. So I'm like, I'm gonna move around. And you know what I'm saying, we ended it. You know what I'm saying, I think he felt some type of way. I don't fucking know, don't really care now. But I think if he did feel some type of way, it was because I was so mean. But I'm like, dude, we in the 9th grade, we in high school now, you still playing WWE and WWF and wrestling all in the goddamn cafeteria. And I'm like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really know what it was, but I was just like, I can't do this. So we ended it. I think me and him wound up messing around a little 10th grade year. But that's just what it was. It was because I didn't even stay in the neighborhood no more. I would go and visit friends that stayed in the neighborhood, and he would see my car, like, because I would always be behind him and his girlfriend for some reason, and he would see me in my car, so he'd go home and be like, oh, she gonna come over, and he wouldn't leave because he'd think I'm coming over. And I stopped coming over on that ass because I was just like, I was done. Like, Chocolate thought he was a player because I met 2 of his girlfriends prior to me just coming over and us kicking it. And I was like, dude, you got two girlfriends. Well, they weren't talking at the same time, but he wasn't talking to all three of them at the same time. But in the time that we was messing around or whatever to now, they was all talking, and he was talking to, not now, oh God, not now, but then he was talking to, three different girls or whatever, and two of them I knew about, and the other one I found out about after the fact because I wound up leaving my purse at his house. But I don't know, it was trash. So I always tell everybody my second was my first, and that's another story time. And I might not even talk about that story time, but it just I was no. It was okay as it progressed. It wasn't that, oh my God, shaking in the legs, boy, I just gotta have you. It wasn't that, you know what I'm saying? And come to find out, we grown now, but I don't know when this happened. Don't really even care at this point in time, because if you want my sloppy seconds, then boo, it is what it is. But I heard that brown skin and chocolate wound up messing around after I left the neighborhood, or after I stopped talking to him or whatever. And I remember a conversation that me and him had recently, and he was like, yeah, you used to always try to say that me and brown skin had sex. I said, no, I ain't always say shit. Don't put that in my mouth. I said, now if you did, that's between you and her, but that don't got nothing to do with me. So don't make it seem like, oh, that's something I wanted you to do, because lies, and more lies. But hoes gonna be hoes, and it is what it is. So anywho, that was the story time of my first time, which sucked like all hell. These kids nowadays, they having sex early, so I can't even tell you not to have sex, because y'all asses been doing way more than we've ever tried to do growing up. But if you could keep your legs closed till you're married, or till you feel like you found the right one, please do so, because it ain't even worth it half the time. And half the time, the dudes just looking to get in them skins. Once they get what they want, they done, and that's just what it is, period. So anyway, but that's my story time. If you guys enjoyed it, please give me some thumbs up, like, share, comment, whatever. Again, I am at work, so I do apologize about the darkness of my video, but I don't want to turn on the van light, because I don't need people looking all over here. The man already think I'm talking to myself, because he looking over here and stuff. But love you guys. Have a wonderful morning, because it is 12:30 here in Houston, Texas, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Later. Bye.